Alright. We are in a new area. Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone, or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature. Like a hummingbird.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
Keys, books, queens. This key sounds kind of dangerous, too. Somebody call a locksmith. Tailmange. Hello, it's Tailmange, everybody. God, fuck, that's bad. Don't do that anymore.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Well, this sounds fun. This sounds like a very healthy activity that we're going to be doing here. Oh boy. That sucks. It slices, it dices, it consumes cosmic energy. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Looks like a job for a Kumragh. Light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time, another world. Maybe another reality? Deep questions. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. Style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end of a great pillar of adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Shh, O'Toole! Shut up! Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you've just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours. They seem to exist before you think them. And they are all questions. Pressing questions. Troubling questions. Asinine questions that you ask in health class about whether or not that noise that I just made is normal. Questions that must be answered or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking toward him now at a pace that is hurried, while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him. One question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Where did you get that hat, my dude? Hello, Glimner. Welcome. You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. He's clearly very distraught about the situation. Look at that face. Oh, God. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Or we could just get down with the sickness. Hey, Abep. Welcome. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. One of your characters has become fatigued. Fatigue represents the physical and psychological wear and tear of demanding activity on a character. It is most commonly received as an injury when a character is knocked out, but some scripted interactions will also result in fatigue if they are especially grueling. Fatigue goes through multiple stages, initially inflicting minor penalties, but growing in severity over time. Resting is the easiest way to remove the effects of fatigue, although some consumables can also remove fatigue. Alarm! You find Hearken a short distance away in a shallow lake of his own blood. His body does not stir. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Hearken, my boy. Why do you have 3 daggers? Oh, I guess for instances where you might need to throw a weapon away, huh? Hearing some careless whispers. By the way, tail mage. Whoa, hang on. What is going on here? What the fuck? Tail mage. I was thinking the other day, I was like, you know, I really like Suffragette City. Let's Dance is you know, the reason I think I came up with that is that at work we listen to, like, you know, the quote-unquote classic rock station that has all the popular old songs, but not necessarily the best ones, and that one was fresh in mind. But anyways, back to questions at hand in the game. Your character has earned enough experience to advance a level. Ding! Grats! Click the icon on their portrait to level them up. Yeah, I wanted to be sure. You know, you seemed genuinely offended. Your characters earned enough. Well, let's see. So, we can increase our survival. It allows characters to choose from a variety of long-term bonuses from each time they camp. Oh, so this is what we were encountering, when we rested earlier. I was like, oh, I can't do these other things. So survival gives us extra bonuses. So we can have an increase to our movement, it looks like, if we rest. We have an accuracy bonus versus a certain creature type, increased consumable duration, and bonus damage versus flanked enemies. So if we attack from behind or from the side, I'm assuming. After the 6th rank, the previously earned bonuses become more powerful in the same order they were received. Survival can also be used in conversations and scripted interactions that involve wilderness challenges or specialized information about nature. And then mechanics, traps, and locks can be a problem for even the toughest adventurers, draining the resources and maiming or killing those who are unfortunate enough to trigger an unseen floor plate. The mechanics skill makes it easier to open locks and find and disable traps. Additionally, any character can use the mechanics skill to place traps of their own. The higher the mechanics skill, the more accurate the trap. In conversations and scripted interactions, mechanics can be used to activate or disable a variety of machines. Lore represents a character's accumulated miscellaneous knowledge and trivia, often of occult or esoteric topics. Outside of conversations and scripted languages, I've been programming too much. Lore is used to activate scrolls. Higher lore values allow the character to use higher level scrolls. Adventuring is tiring work. In addition to the hazards of mortal combat, adventurers have to have walls to climb, rivers to cross, and pits to leap over. Once per encounter, characters with athletics can use their second wind ability to recover lost endurance. Oh, so that's where that comes from. Okay. A higher athletics score increases the effect of second wind in conversations and scripted interactions. Athletics is used for physical feats like climbing, swimming, and jumping. We also have stealth. Stealth allows characters of any class to attempt to avoid being seen or heard. It is used automatically whenever the character is in scouting mode. The higher the character's skill, the closer they can get to enemies before being detected. So, let's talk about Kumragh. Doesn't strike me as somebody who would really end up using a ton of these. Survival, he's a sturdy sort of man. But athletics for sure makes sense. I can't imagine him being into any of these other things, though. Yeah, maybe mechanics a little bit. That's where I was kind of looking. Lore and stealth just don't seem like him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 into... Oh, it costs extra points. I see. Okay. So I understand. So I have a base score for survival that is based on the fact that I'm a barbarian and a slave. And then my athletics, I get +2 and +1. So, for the same reasons. So if I give myself a little bit of survival, a little bit of athletics, we'll go with a little bit of mechanics. And unused points do carry over, so let's go. I don't use second wind too much. Maybe we should go with athletics, though, just in case. And then I get a talent. Hold the line. Bow, now, now, now. Love isn't always on time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Accurate carnage. The barbarian learns to line up his or her most savage blows, improving the accuracy of secondary attacks from carnage. Also, barbaric blow. Barbarian deals a massive blow, causing additional crits and extra damage on crits. Carnage is not affected. Yeah, I think Kumragh is pretty offensive. Weapon focus adventurer. Trains the character in the use of poleaxe, stock, flail, wand, and warbow, gaining accuracy with all weapons of those types. Battle axe, sword, morning star, and crossbow. Dagger, rapier, mace, scepter, and rod. Hatchet, spear, quarterstaff, hunting bow, and unarmed. Saber, stiletto, club, pistol, and blunderbuss. Greatsword, pike, warhammer, arbalest, and arquebus. So, if we go 2-weapon style, that increases the attack speed, and that's it, though. It doesn't increase the accuracy. We can also go one-handed, or we can go two-handed. Snake's reflexes. Bear's fortitude. Bull's will. Weapon and shield style. Fast runner. That just makes us move a little bit more quickly, and we have bonus to our disengage defense. Hey, Chase. Good to see you, my friend. Scion of Flame. Increases burn damage and damage reduction. Heart of the Storm, so that's shock damage, corrode damage, freeze damage. Reduces the recovery time when spent or when switching weapons or spells in grimoires. So wound binding allows the healing of a modest amount of health on the user. And field triage allows the healing of a small amount of health on an ally. So this is on yourself, this is on an ally. These don't really suit me. I think I'm going to go with an offensive. And I think Kumragh is the kind of guy that likes a big two-hander, so let's just go with it. It's not like we don't have the opportunity to get other talents. And also, you know, we're playing this for funsies. After leveling a character up, you may want to review their statistics. Open the character sheet to see their abilities.
Ready when you are.
Hoorah, indeed.
Not a problem.
Alright. Well. Some pretty flowers. Pilgrim's crown. Vessel flesh. What is that, like the hull? Oh my god. Fires! What the fuck? Wait, you're still there.
Yeah?
Weird. Let's get the... see if we can find out what's going on with that vessel flesh. This reeking flesh once held a bound soul. With its energy fading, the flesh is entering a rapid decay. Heavy duty. Oh wait, let's pick that pretty flower. Springberry. More pilgrim's crown. And more vessel flesh. Mannequin challenge. You guys and your internet references, I tell you.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Whoa. I jumped the gun there. Let's take a look here. This massive structure is formed of stone, outer, and copper and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. Interesting. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. How do I get out of that? There you go. Oh yeah, you can slow down time. Alright. So, looks like we can continue on to Gilded Vale. I'm going to take a quick break. And, you know what that means. Time for some ads. I'm gonna get a little bit more coffee. I'm making Vietnamese coffee lately, and I'm using Café du Monde. You may have heard of it. It is from New Orleans, Nouvelle Orleans, and it is cut with chicory, which I say cut like it's a drug, but I guess coffee's a drug. Let's see, and so it's not as caffeinated, and I need caffeine because I got up at 6. To help my wife get out of the driveway, because we have about a foot of snow on the ground, and I didn't sleep very much, and I need coffee. I don't really feel like I need any explanation. Beetle 1! Oh, it's the first beetle. Are you John or are you Paul? Alcohol is not a drug. Yeah, I agree. You know, nothing's a drug. It's only a drug if you're addicted. Well, anywho. As I've mentioned, I have been working in web development, and a big part of that has been defining new algorithms, shifting paradigms, and working with the key players in the monetization of CPM. And coming up with ways of defeating software such as AdBlock and AdBlock Plus and other such products. And I have hacked everything. I've hacked it all. It's all hacked. Because I can make ads appear on command. Essentially. And I command it to be so. Yeah, I've been web scraping DARPA. I've been on the dark web. I've been spending a lot of time on the deep web and the dark web, and also the web of lies, the webbed foot. You may have heard of that. I don't know. Anyways, it's time. I'm gonna go brew some coffee, and I'll be right back.